Okay, so hey guys, I'm going to do a trade review on the 30th of May. Okay, so for this day, I have two winning trades. It was actually just one winning trade, okay, but the first trade it didn't pan out, but I was stop out in profits $10. Then the second trade was a profit $55. So in total, it's a $65 win day. Okay, so for this day, I traded London. It was a London session trade. Okay, so let's get right into it. Yep, so for this day, right, Ben was also trading. Yeah, and we just share account as well because we have only two accounts. And yeah, he was using the same account as me. So we sort of like, you know, because if he didn't trade right, I would have entered at right here, that fell gap here, but it's the same. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, so okay, continuing. I wasn't in a rush to trade yet. Okay, look, we are around the midnight opening range as well. Very nice, and we got that BC, which is very influential. Why? Okay, because first of all, see right here. Okay, okay, see price been hovering around here, right? Yeah, that's I was looking for price to go down first, then it start moving higher because it has been consolidating like that. Okay, so yep, I'm about to get filled here, and I will view that as a stop rate, and then I want to see price start expanding higher. Okay, I'm in just like that. Okay, so far so good. The bodies are staying above the breakaway gap. Very nice, still looking very nice. Bodies tell me the story. Okay, and the risk was good that I used was very good. It was only 48 ticks, which is around 10 handles. It's around $20 stop, $20 risk, which was is the risk that I'm looking for. Okay, now I'm just waiting for 3:50 a.m. macro, because if you look at the time, okay, 6 more minutes. So I want to see price get above this, get supported by this buy side and move higher to, I'm looking for here. It was a new day opening gap. Okay, can see this new day opening gap. Okay, that's the high and that's the low. Okay, so I was looking to take profit at the high because I was looking for this buy side to be taken as well. Okay, so let's continue. Look at price just staying there. Okay, I'm expecting price to move higher during 3:50 a.m. macro. Yep, and I'm using the midnight opening range gap here. Okay, look at the expand higher. The expand higher, you can see after price expanded higher, it literally on one candle it reached for the, okay, you can see this 0.5, it reached for the the CE of the new day opening gap. Okay, so the new day opening gap is this one, and dog. Okay, we reach for it. So by right, I was thinking I should take my partials here because in this kind of condition, right, it's now or never. Okay, and with hindsight, you can see to me it's now or never. That's why I shifted my stop loss. Okay, I shifted my stop loss to better than break even, and boom, we displaced lower. below the 5-minute CB. Okay, so yeah, but then again I re-entered. Okay, I re-entered right around here, but I'm waiting first. What am I looking at? Okay, currently I'm looking at the balance CB here. Okay, and also this is the fair value gap, the silver bullet fair value gap. Okay, and we are at 3:50 a.m. macro, and price is really sensitive to PD arrays during these kind of times. Okay, that was what I'm looking for. I'm seeing if price make a low and start rejecting higher, because it's also at the midnight opening range as well. Okay, so I wasn't chasing price here, and also one thing, it take out sell sides again. Okay, so there's logic to it. Okay, look at the wick, we reach for the CE of the breakaway gap. Yeah, so at this point you can see price didn't want to break lower. Okay, so at this point I'm thinking we form a low and we can start moving higher. Hold on. Okay, oh, it's only at this point. Okay, yeah, because I've forgotten about my trades. It's not really clear in mind already. Okay, but at this point, why I decided to run long is because on higher time frame, okay, the 15-minute weeks CE, which was really influential. Okay, I'll show you why in a second. Okay, you can see price showed the displacement up on that candle. Okay, you can see that. So at this point, price touched the 15 minutes week CE, and it was the midnight opening range gap CE. Okay, look at the bodies. The bodies were staying above it as well, showing signs of support, and we already taken out sell sides. Okay, went really close to this one but couldn't reach it. It doesn't have to. If you are bullish, you want to see price stay above in the upper quadrant. Okay, upper quadrant of the midnight opening range. And now at this point, I have to see expansion. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting for. I want to see expansion. I'm trusting the low here to be safe. Okay, nice expansion. We expanded past. You see expansion required. I typed that. We expanded past the CV here also. Okay, nice displacement. Okay, again, see what price did. It touched the new day opening FCE again. At this point, it should have been the partial should have been taken again. Okay, I don't have partial. I mean, I should have closed my trade there again, but I was submitting the price and I know that I was in a high resistance. Okay, and I make my stop loss too better than break even. Yep, so at this point, right, I want to see price use the 5-minute CB and like act like footholds and move higher. Okay, that was what I was seeing. Okay, but look at that big rejections lower and stuff. That just means that price don't want to reach higher yet. Okay, at this time we displace just like that. Okay, so I close my trade. Okay, look at that big displacement up. So 5-minute CB, yes, I want to see price move above it, but you want to see like sort of use it. Maybe you can just hover like that. It will not usually be straight up like that. Okay, so the thing is, when price have this kind of expansion, we dip back right into the balance price here. Okay, that is a sign that we are going higher, and boom, I close my trade. Where I close my trade because we taken, if you can see, there's a short-term high here, and that's why I close my trade and be contented with enough. Okay, yeah, to be honest, it was kind of a struggle for this trade. I was struggling with whether I want to take profits or not. Okay, but I'm keep on telling myself that it's a risk free trade, and I'm submitting to price action, and I'm well aware that it was a high resistance, because usually if not high resistance, price will have just expanded on that first shot. Okay, so Okay, this is the other account that we have is around this much. Okay, but generally I like to use the other account because I remember the account password more. Okay, so now it's a $65 and it's M Life. Okay, so yeah, for this trade I learned a lot in a sense that trade with the what the market is presenting to you. Okay, like yes, I could have withstand this kind of thing, but it was like a conditioning to me. Okay, but even though if the trade did not work out, it's okay because I have already pulled the stop loss to more better than break even, and it was around $20. If it reached my stop loss, I'll still be in profit also, and I would have stopped. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for today's trade review. See you guys in the next one.